What's going on, Locos y Locas? Welcome back to another episode. Shit, we got
banger.
I don't think we've ever done a video like this before.
No, we haven't.
No, right? It was we've done like parenting stuff, we've done economy stuff, we've done funny videos, scary videos, yeah. But we've never done a video. Shut the fuck up. We've never done a video on like theories or anything like that, which is crazy because
that's a lot of our conversations, to be honest.
That and like outside of us talking, I watch shit like that.
I listen to shit like that.
Yeah,
I was just telling you. So that's crazy to like go back to like when, because I met Flacco when high school. Well, that I met him, but like I just like knew him.
We like knew of each other. We knew the same buzz.
Yeah.
We had like little exchanges here.
But even at that, like after I graduated, I started working with him. We started working together, right? And like it was crazy to think that I knew this fool from a while back ago, but like I just knew of him, couple conversations here and there. And it's like, man, I remember the first couple of times when we started getting into shit like this, and I'd be like, damn, like, I've never like really talked to anybody like this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Everybody just gets weirded out. They're like, nah, fool, you tripping.
Yeah, like, nah, bro, that's bullshit. Like,
exactly, yeah, and I'm like, nah, fool, like, this is some deep shit.
Or like, you finish the theory, and they're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
like, bro, it's interesting.
Yeah, like, bro, I just asked if you had a water bottle.
Like, hey, bro, you ever hear about Mandela? Like, that's how I be at work too. I'll tell my coworker like the most random shit, and then we'll finish the conversation, and I'll just walk off.
Or y'all just standing in a safety meeting. Hey, bro, you hear about the
Mandela? Yeah. But speaking of Mandela effect, that's what we got here for y'all today. Homeboy said you know of the Mandela effect, right?
I know of it. I don't really know the whole like.
The story behind it and examples and shit.
But I've seen some examples.
Yeah.
Like I think one like was like a Kit Kat shit or some shit.
Oh
like
yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, cause I feel like I remember it, but I feel like I don't, cause I don't know. Like in my head, bro, Kit Kat was only a candy that came out when I was probably like 8 or 9. But I know it's not.
Yeah.
Like I know this candy's
been around for a while.
But like in my head first, like it's something that I've literally talked about with somebody before. Where I'm like, dude, I feel like this is a newer candy. Like, I feel like this is a newer chocolate bar. I feel like I didn't have this growing up.
Yeah.
But I was like 8, 9, 10, And then I saw it and I started grabbing it. And then he's an older homie too. So homeboy's like probably, he's 27, 28. And I think he told me, he's like, ooh, Kit Kat was around when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm older than
that shit been around for a long ass time.
And I was just like, not the canal. Without further. Man, we're gonna leave that in. Fuck it. Let's just fucking roll this shit.
Who is this person?
Elvis
Wrong.
Presley.
There is no
What?
Elvis Presley, and there never was.
Fuck?
This rock and roll icon's name is actually Elvis Presley.
Stop.
Elvis Presley.
That is not how we're gonna start this fucking video. And you are not gonna fucking tell me that his name is Elvis Presley, bro. Because if I find out that this is a real, this is probably a troll. Hold on. I know this is a fucking troll to how he's gonna start the video and he's gonna be like, no, I'm just kidding. But let me tell you about Mandela effect or some shit like that, right? On my mother, bro. If this is really what his fucking name is, and this is a Mandela effect, I'm gonna lose it. Because we're either one in a simulation or I've been lied to my whole fucking life.
We are in a simulation.
No, don't start that shit.
Bro,
I'm not trying to get on that theory, bro. That theory I don't fuck with because I don't.
It's not a theory.
I don't want to think about that shit, bro.
It's
because
not a theory.
It is a theory, bro.
No, it's not.
It's a fucking theory.
We're in a simulation.
Now, of course that's not true.
Okay.
His name is Elvis Presley.
Okay,
but the
thank God.
earth-shattering feeling you just experienced is what some might call the Mandela.
Hold on.
Bro, hold on.
Are we watching a Mandela effect video or is he reading my fucking mind, bro?
Hey.
That's the W's. Hold on.
Is this a video of the Mandela effect? Or is this just a video and we're in the Mandela effect? Let us know in the comments down below.
Effect. And you're going to want to buckle up.
The Mandela effect is a real phenomenon described as when a group of people...
That's one of them, bro. Because that's how I remember it. It's Berenstein Bears, but like you say, like Bernstein Bears. You know?
Yeah.
It's BE. Watch this shit.
People adamantly believe an incident
I
or
remember
experience occurred that
What's it supposed to be for this one?
Oh, 2 Fs. That just has 1.
Wait, so are these the right ones or the
no.
wrong ones?
These are the first ones, supposedly.
These are the right ones, right?
I guess because now it's double stuffed. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't even start with me. I just know.
It's not double stuffed, is it?
Yeah.
No,
that never did. Scientists at the University of Chicago described the Mandela effect as, quote, an internet phenomenon describing shared and consistent false memories
They're
for
not
specific
false memories,
icons
bro.
in popular culture.
You're not gonna tell me Pikachu.
They found that it is
didn't have
both
the black
empirically
stripe on the back of
observable
his
as
fucking
well
tail,
as,
bro.
so far,
Ooh.
having no
Pikachu.
clear
They're
explanation.
saying he doesn't
The
have
term
the
was
black
created
stripe.
by a self-proclaimed paranormal
Oh,
consultant,
the little
Fiona
black
Broom,
border-
in
border-
2009
they're
after
saying
she
that that's not
discovered
fair.
she was one of many people who wrongly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, while the South African
wait,
civil
hold on,
rights
I don't know
leader
that
lived
shit.
on until 2013.
Huh?
In one of the most popular
Wait, what?
Nah. I was concentrating on what you said. What did he say?
2013.
Oh, fuck, hold on.
In one of many people who wrongly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, while the South African civil rights leader lived on until 2013.
I don't remember that. I don't know about him dying in 1980 in a prison, but I know he didn't live till 2013. Yeah, I could. That would have been all around the news. And we were old enough for the internet. I was like 14 at the time. I was probably a freshman in high school. There's no way.
I don't know, bro.
Hold on, what the fuck?
It's kind of creepy.
In one of the most popular instances of the Mandela effect, people adamantly claim that there's a 1990s movie about a genie called Shazam, and starring actor and comedian Sinbad.
Again, that's way
The
before my
obvious
time, bro. I don't
explanation
know
would be
shit.
that those who remember this are simply confusing this with the 1996 film Kazam about a genie starring Shaquille O'Neal, and
What the
conflating it with
fuck?
one of the several Sinbad movies from the same time. In a smaller instance, take a look
It's there, bro. I
Yes,
promise
I know
you,
it's
it's
there.
at
fucking
this
there.
image of the Pokemon character, Pikachu. Many fans of Pokemon remember the character as having a yellow tail with a black
he
tip.
did, bro.
However,
He did.
Pikachu's tail
No,
has
no,
never
it's not.
had a black
No, it's
tip.
not, bro. No, it's not.
The Mandela effect has also shown up in instances regarding how people remember movie lines. For example, one of the most widely
This one drives me insane,
I am your
bro.
father.
Yes, right? That's what
quoted
he
movie
said. Listen
lines
to what
in
they
the
say.
Star Wars franchise is spoken by Darth Vader in Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Many people remember the line as, Luke, I am your father.
Luke, I am your father. You just said that, right? You remember that shit. Watch this.
However, the words spoken are actually, no.
No, it's not, bro. That is not what he says. If any of you fucking guys remember, no, I am your father, you're an NPC, bro. You're a fucking NPC. You're from the other universe, bro. You are not from this universe. The fuck up.
Universes?
Okay, so
Oh, bro, Dragon Ball.
it's like no, because it's our exact universe, but a different version of us. And what it is the two universes merged, and some of the information got fucked up when it moved over. So those that remember the original shit are from the original universe, and those that remember this bullshit, no, I am your father, or Pikachu not having a fucking black stripe on his tail, are from the other universe. Because there's some people that remember different shit. Yeah, that shit is. That's what I'm telling you. That's
I am your.
Wait, hold on, bro. You just blew my mind.
That, bro.
Hold on. That is crazy. So you're telling me there's probably another me?
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's different, like the multiverse. I believe in that shit. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's different versions of us.
Your father. Similarly, in 1937, Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Did you say
And although
37?
many people still quote the
Did he say
line,
1937?
Mirror, mirror on the
I think
wall,
so.
who's the
Yeah,
fairest
so-
of
Oh,
them
yeah,
all,
okay.
this is not actually spoken in
Shut
the
the
film.
fuck up.
The actual line begins with, magic mirror
What?
on the wall.
No.
Nah.
Now, I must mention that I too have personally experienced this phenomenon. Like many others on the internet, I grew up
Here
with the
goes-
popular children's book
Yep.
series that I thought was the Berenstain Bears.
Yep.
Only to find out that it is now, and always was, the Berenstain Bears.
Oh,
But how
okay,
could
so
this
it's an
be?
A?
Some believe the Mandela
No, I
effect
remember
may be due to
Berenstain.
the many worlds or the multiverse theory of
You're an
quantum
NPC, bro.
mechanics. In this
Bitch, you're
theory,
the
people
NPC.
like Broom are
I don't
not
remember what- I'm gonna
misremembering,
be honest,
but
I don't remember how it was
instead,
spelled.
their reality got crossed with another.
See?
Though it's now popular in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the many worlds interpretation theory was developed in the mid-20th century and basically states
if
there are
Avengers,
many
like the
worlds which
movie,
exist parallel to our
Part of
own
the
in
Mandela
space
effect,
and
they're just
time.
trying to let us know.
The theory was originally developed
That
by
there's
Erwin
Mandela
Schrödinger
effects?
as a way to explain a phenomenon in quantum physics
bro,
and
like,
purports
what if-
that there are
what
no
if the
alternative
Thanos
outcomes
fight
to events.
happened, like,
All outcomes happen
3
simultaneously.
years ago?
In
and we didn't even know
1955,
about it?
Hugh Everett,
That's
a
not
then
a Mandela
PhD
effect,
student,
though.
introduced the idea of the
It was an
universe,
Avengers
quote,
theory.
splitting
Planets,
into
universe,
alternate
something.
versions of itself
Like, bro,
when faced with a quantum
Goku could be
choice.
fighting Vegeta.
Each
But,
possible
alright, now you
outcome
took
of a
me down,
choice
bro. Shut the
creates
fuck
a
up.
new universe, and these universes are identical up until the moment where the event is triggered.
Mm.
It might go without saying, but just in case, quantum physicists in the 1950s developed the many worlds interpretation theory to explain experiments in quantum physics, and not the Mandela effect. But by this logic, both timelines, the one where Mandela died in prison and the one where he lived until 2013, exist, but in separate realities. Those who remember one reality but find it didn't actually happen are not misremembering. They may have lived in one
Yup.
universe and somehow switched into another.
Yup.
Or reality itself has shifted. But since there's no Doctor Strange or Green Goblin in the real world, how and why
How do
might
you
our
know that?
realities be shifting
Where's
so
the
wildly?
proof? I still believe in the
A
Mandela
popular
effect.
explanation for how realities are shifting involves CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research.
Huh?
Some believe that CERN is conducting experiments that have caused us to enter an alternate reality, and their Large
Oh,
Hadron
shit.
Collider is at the center of this conspiracy. The Large Hadron Collider, which opened in 2008 and was recently turned
how to
back
use
on
that.
in July of
That
2022
what?
after
I
a
know how to use
hiatus,
that. It's called
is
a
the
blue-
world's
yeah, me too.
most powerful
I know how to work
particle
on it.
accelerator and was created to help scientists better understand the structure and building blocks of the universe. This idea has gained traction on TikTok, where a
Don't you
supposed
think it's crazy
whistleblower
how, like,
has gone viral
at
making
one
claims
point,
such
we
as,
were fucking
quote,
with, like, sticks
CERN
and
is opening
stones, and now they're,
parallel
like, building
dimensions
this shit,
that
bro.
Sticks and stones
causes
that
the
break my
change in
bones.
climate. It has long been a topic of fear and conspiracy, but when it was announced it would be going back online, some conspiracy theorists and
What the
fans of
hell?
Netflix hit sci-fi comedy musical show Stranger Things spread rumors that it would open a portal to an alternate universe.
Oh,
As more
shit.
conspiracy
Is that what
theorists have
Stranger
started
Things is about?
discussing CERN's work on
I don't know, I've never
TikTok,
seen Stranger
CERN
Things.
particle physicist Claire Nellist has taken to responding to some and sharing more about her work with the Large Hadron Collider. I've seen a lot of videos going viral making claims about CERN, and when I see that, it tells me we need to communicate even further because they're getting informed by the conspiracy theories they hear.
Damn.
But not everyone believes we're living out the plot of Marvel's Phase 4 or 5. I keep track.
Are you reading
Some
my
people
mind
have a
now?
more technological approach and think we're actually living out the plot of the freaking Matrix. As explained in a video that I also made,
I've
and
never
is,
heard
in
this
my
side of
opinion,
it.
worth a watch, some believe that reality as we know it is simply just a simulation and that we are either being controlled or confined by other beings.
Bro,
This scientific theory
the
can be traced back to a
fuck?
seminal paper about the simulation argument
I've
from
heard about this one too.
2003 by Nick Bostrom, but the theory was
Oh, shit.
widely introduced to many people by the 1999 science fiction movie, The Matrix. The concept
believe
of
I've never watched The
simulation
Matrix?
even has its roots
I've never
in
watched it
ancient
either.
works, like Plato's cave allegory or Zhuang Zhou's
in,
butterfly dream.
Inception.
No,
If
not
there were an
Inception.
error in the simulation and the programmers fixed it,
Thanks for
it
the
could lead to
eye.
false memories,
iRobot.
offering a possible explanation for the Mandela
I'll think about
effect.
it later.
Oh my god.
As is theorized, a simulation might be created to see how we might react to certain situations, and alternatively, the mistake could actually be on purpose, as our programmers might hope to make us suspicious to see how.
I never thought about it like that. Did you hear that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm thinking about that fucking movie.
Oh.
I zoned down. I was
He said the reason why some people think it's a simulation is because what could happen is like simulations are made to see how certain things would plan out, or like it could be used to see how would react in certain situations.
Yeah.
And they said information like what we see, like the Mandela effects, those could be purposely planted to see what would happen, like how it would change the community and shit like that.
So wait, what was that called? What they're doing?
What do you mean?
Like the experiment?
The simulation?
The simulation?
Yeah.
What if Andrew Tate was a simulation?
How the fuck would Andrew Tate be a simulation?
Bro, think about it. Where the fuck did he come from?
He's a MMA fighter. What do you mean?
Bitch, so you're telling me you've seen his fights and you've known about him?
No, but there's videos of his fights.
Okay, cool. But no one knew him.
Nobody fucking knew, like, half the content creators that got big. Nobody knew who Aiden Ross was. Nobody knew who Castanet was.
What if they're all simulations?
Shut the fuck. Nah, you getting too deep into it.
Think about it, dog. We could be.
Then you could say that about literally any celebrity. Shut the fuck up.
How we might react to that. Essentially, any
yeah.
awareness of a simulation
yeah.
could in fact be part of the simulation itself.
What makes many of these theories compelling is that although you cannot prove them, you also cannot definitely disprove them.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
biggest flaw in the idea that the Mandela effect is caused by the many worlds interpretation is that the theory only works along the understood lines of quantum physics if information cannot be transferred across worlds. So for the same reason the idea seems plausible, it must also be rejected.
I never thought
As
about
for
it like
CERN's
that.
work with the Large Hadron Collider, the board of the International Mandela Effect Conference has
Almost
said
riding
CERN is
bikes
just as valid
in
of
a
a theory as
factory?
any other at this
Damn,
point.
that's a
However,
big-ass
one of its
factory.
members has also noted that the, quote, earliest Mandela effects were happening long before CERN's Large Hadron Collider fired up.
That's true.
In response to
That's
conspiracy
true.
claims, a spokesman for CERN said, quote, CERN's research captures the imagination of lots of people, which is why CERN has been featured in a lot of science fiction books, even movies around the
Oh,
world.
I didn't know it was in
But
movies.
excluding
What
the
hell?
idea that we might be living out the plot of the Multiverse of Madness, Stranger Things, The Matrix, or any number of the Cars movies, there are possibly real-world
What the
explanations.
fuck? I've never heard
According
of
to a
those theories. What the
2020
hell?
study in the Journal of Psychological Science, 76% of adults made at least one detectable error when asked to recall information. Even though most test subjects scored very high, most people's memories are still capable of making even a small mistake. Some believe that the Mandela effect is the result of our brain reconsolidating memories. MRI research has shown that memories are stored in our brains nearby to similar memories. Caitlin Amott, a
bro.
neuroscientist, explains, quote, memories are organized in the brain so that similar memories are stored in nearby neurons. When a memory is recalled, those cells are able to change their connection, which allows
No, see, they're trying to tell us that we're wrong, bro. And I don't fuck with that. You cannot tell me.
I don't think they're trying to.
Yeah, they're trying to disprove the memory. They're trying to say that the reason that you think certain things looked a certain way or certain words were spelled a certain way was because the fact that your memories are stored close in neurons, like close together, is because those memories are similar. So say, like, for instance, the Bernstein Bears. Say you remember the Bernstein Bears, and then like something else happened in your life that's related to that, or it's another word, or like another thing that you read. Say those two memories give you the same sort of feeling, and they were kind of in the same sort of environment and stuff like that. Those neurons would be, or the information would be stored in neurons close together. And so you're gonna swap information between those two. Like, it's so easy to swap it
So it's
between
like
the two. So you might just be mixing the two memories up. Say you read the Bernstein Bears and then like another word book that was similar to that, and you're twisting the spelling with each book.
Dog, I've only read like 4 books.
No, I know, but that's just an example. Like different memories that are similar.
What you mean you know?
Hey,
What you trying to say with that?
shit, you tell, bro.
Bitch, how many books have you read?
You'd be surprised. I used to read a shitload.
Fucking nerd.
for the addition of new information. But because neurons that fire together wire together, Sometimes false memories can emerge from erroneous connections. For example, if you learn that
I can't
Alexander
disagree with
Hamilton
that.
was a founding
'Cause I've had
father
a couple
at the
times
same
where
time you learn that he
even
was
with
not
us, I'll remember
president,
something, you
but
remember
other
something, but we
founding
remember it
fathers
different.
were,
And then
you
one
are
of us
more
is like,
likely
"Oh,
to
no, wait, you're
misremember
right, it
that
did
Alexander
happen like that."
Hamilton was president because neurons fired when
Bro, when I tell you that, it's kind of because like you're very stubborn, and you want if you think you are right regardless of anything.
No, I know, but
so
we're not-
sometimes when we're doing this and we're going back and forth, I'm like, you know what, bro? Just to shut this fool up. Yeah, bro, you were right.
No, I know, but I'm saying that's another example of what they're talking about, how the memories and the neurons are
I
stored.
thought we were getting personal.
Stupid.
You know, like, damn, I
asked
just
about Hamilton
let out my
were
secret.
also fired when asked about presidents. A popular example of this could be found in the case of Nelson Mandela's death. In 1977, another anti-apartheid activist, Steve Biko, did die while imprisoned. Both Biko and Mandela were leaders with similar achievements.
Wait, no way they're giving proof.
It is
to
therefore
disprove the
possible that people
theories.
who remember Mandela dying in prison have actually just woven the memories of these men together. Additionally, the internet might be participatory in a certain amount of suggestibility. According to Amo, suggestibility is the tendency to believe what others suggest to be true. This is why lawyers are prohibited from asking witnesses leading questions that suggest a specific answer. There is also research
thought
to
about it
prove
like
that
that.
when false information is given to us by someone else, it can actually weaken the fidelity of an existing
That's true.
memory.
That's true.
So if someone was to suggest that you had read the Berenstain Bears, your brain might create a memory of you doing so.
Damn,
Like,
that's
before
fucking
the
crazy
internet, I
that your
doubt
memory can
everyone
actually
individually
change.
decided that their least favorite word was moist. Perhaps prior to Reddit, people might have met stinky or rat trap with similar disdain. And I'm sure if given enough time, you might also be able to come up with an instance or two where large groups on the internet have fervently formed communities around,
Yeah, that's true.
to
That's
put
true.
it nicely, wrong information.
That's true. I
Another
definitely have
theory
heard of
might
that.
also be that people just can't admit when they are wrong.
The
According to
fuck up,
scientists,
bro.
many people tend to believe their own memories over someone else's. This could be due to ego protection or cognitive dissonance, the state of knowing
I
This is crazy, dog.
catch you later.
This is crazy.
I catch you later.
Why? This is crazy.
I'm not about to sit here and let this bitch ass nigga fucking talk shit about me. Talking about they're probably egotistical. Suck my dick. Suck my dick, bro.
conflicting information,
fuck up.
but still resisting a change in opinion or behavior.
Whatever the reason,
You gonna fucking tell me that I'm egotistical like this?
this one's a real head
Man.
scratcher. It also seems that each instance of these false memories could have their own case-specific explanation. What we do know for certain is that at this moment, all we have is the here and now. So be nice to yourself and everyone around you, and maybe nobody will misremember you as being anything but.
The fuck up. Alright, that's it, bro. We done. We done with this video. Tired of it, man. I ain't never watched. Hey, matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, where the shit at? Fuck you, bro. You can suck my dick, bro.
Damn, that they gave good, reasonable.
Nah, shut the fuck up, bro.
Look, what were they talking
I
about?
thought that
What are they
is
talking about?
Huh?
What are they talking about? They can't be wrong.
Huh?
He just said it, bro. You're literally doing what they're saying, bro.
Alright, well, on a real note,
Why are you so pressed? On
Let
the-
us-
on the real note.
let us know what you guys think about the Mandela effects. If you guys have seen any, maybe we haven't seen, or what your personal thoughts are on Mandela effects. I found the video pretty interesting. It did show some shit that I didn't know, like certain Mandela effects. And then the simulation theory, I never thought about the Mandela effect in that way. I always knew about the multiple world theory.
Bro, we literally had this argument before the video started.
Yeah.
We told you about the simulation.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, bro, don't get me started on that. I don't believe in that. And then he started watching. He goes, bro.
Because I didn't think like, well, no, not in that sense. Like the simulation, I don't believe in. But what I'm saying is like, I've never heard Mandela effect being explained in the form of a simulation. Is what I'm saying. I've always heard it about the multiple world theories, but That's gonna be it from us today. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure you drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified the next time we upload.
A
And
new
we'll catch you next time.
banger.
Peace.